tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Well, Cole Anthony has made a name for himself when it comes to hitting cold-blooded game winners. He said, I do this, man. I was bred for this. I'm not the type to go hide. I live for these ending moments in games. Crunch time, that's my time. Guys?
Just like his dad right next to me. David, thank you very much. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, the talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Tony Snell is out there with McCollum, and it's Valanciunas in its center. And for the Magic, guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Robin Lopez out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Okeke in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Fultz. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Pass to Isaac. He kicks to Suggs. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, fresh from a win against Portland.
And it just seemed to me they wanted it more. I mean, you look at the second chance buckets, didn't play a whole lot of up and back. I mean, they stayed with each shot, grabbing the rebound, converting when they could.
Here's Fultz. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. There's the pass to Isaac. Lopez outside. That one good for 2. Lopez has got the first points of the night for the Magic.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
First quarter, just over a minute played. McCollum against Fultz. Lopez outside. Back to Fultz. Pocket 6. Isaac trying to break free. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, you gotta love the muscle that Fultz possesses. Taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Now here's Ingram. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland.
His passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Now Fultz, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And that one's good. Suggs.
And Fultz is a solid distributor, good at finding ways to get his guys involved.
Greg, talk about a guy who plays with competitive fire. Suggs is a powerful leader, but by example.
Yeah, I mean, this guy plays with such great strength and energy, and he makes great decisions. Really has an advanced understanding of the game for his age.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Three-pointers. Snell hits the three-point bomb.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Suggs. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Here's Williamson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Now Fultz. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Launches it. Rebound collected by Snell. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Ingram. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, when he gets around there, because he's so long and so quick off the floor, Brandon Ingram tough to stop.
Orlando trailing here. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Okeke. Here's Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
Orlando shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first one falls. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate them.
Lopez hits them both. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. McCollum feeling it out a bit. It's Ingram on the wing. McCollum outside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Snell. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Snell's got 5 now. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Trailing by 2. Buries it down low.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Cullen passes to Williamson. To the paint. Here's Ingram. In the corner, Nance with it. Snell from outside. Okeke grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
McCollum outside. Passes it to Snell. Back to McCollum. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And here's Ingram from the arc. The three-pointer is right on target. Ingram's got his second bucket.
Well, Brandon Ingram answering the call comes right back with 3 of his own.
Suggs passes to Lopez. Now, here's Suggs. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
McCollum dishes to Snell. Back to McCollum. Over Fultz. And that one hits back iron.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Now, here's Fultz. He's got 7. Now, here's Suggs. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Pelicans trail by 5. Pass to Williamson. Ingram outside. Back to Williamson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Williamson against Fultz. Here's Lopez. Back to Fultz. And the dunk by Lopez.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
McCollum with the ball. He had 31 points in the win against Portland. They need this. The shot's good from Nance.
The D is there, but not present enough. And you can't just be there. You got to disrupt and get in the face of the shooter.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, but when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, and they did that in that game, it is just not going to be your night.
Yeah, you check the stat sheet and you can dominate just about every other facet of the game, but it's not going to make up for anything if you shoot the ball at such a low percentage.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. New Orleans also making some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Jones comes in for Tony Snell. And Devontae Graham subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Wagner passes to Carter. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The Magic again can't hit. Pelicans trail by 4. Jones kicks to Graham. A three-pointer off the mark. Magic have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Well, Orlando shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. Kept alive.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Now here's Graham. 23 points his last outing. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Ingram. And there's the drive. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
Ingram's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. And here is Anthony. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now, here's Wagner. He's covered by Ingram. And here's Anthony for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Nance outside. The pass to Jones. Back to Nance. Ross grabs the board. Orlando leading by 3. Down low. Bamba. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. Second, the Pelicans.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
First one falls for him.
And sort of known for that crazy length, Bamba's also extremely bright. Got offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Outside, Jones. Back to Nance. Dishes it to Ingram. And he drives in and slam dunk by Ingram.
Man, these Kevin Durant comparisons are starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drive.
Here is Ross. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Carter. Pelicans with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Nance. Graham surveying the floor. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. 5 to shoot. Over Carter. And the shot goes in. Hernan Gomez has got the game tied up here for New Orleans. And it's Anthony with the ball for Orlando, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice this season, and last year they took both games.
Carter kicks to Wagner. Another miss by Orlando. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Graham against Anthony. Hernan Gomez in the corner. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. With the shot, they get it back. Pass to Wagner. No good on the triple. The Pelicans shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. Ross against Graham. Hernan Gomez passes to Graham. Back to Hernan Gomez. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Ingram. The shot comes out. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Anthony on the wing. Graham defending. Anthony, the pass to Carter. Over Ingram. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Anthony. And the Magic lead by 2.
And we know Carter Jr. has put work into his jumper. There you see the results on display.
Graham kicks to Ingram. To the middle. Here's Hernan Gomez. Bamba with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, trailing by 2. Ross against Jones. Ross passes to Anthony. The 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. Then he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Magic have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Suggs has been leading the charge for Orlando. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Guys, they are dialed in. from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They also haven't been afraid of taking the ball to the rack. Lots of opportunities at the rim.
Pelicans trail by 4. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Hernan Gomez. Devontae Graham is out there with Jones. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Now here's Ross. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Knocked away. Graham kicks to Hernan Gomez. Ingram against Bamba. Three-pointer, Graham. It's hauled in by the Magic. And Greg with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside, so you know exactly what you're getting with him.
Valanciunas finds Jones. Ingram wide open. Drops in the tray. Ingram's got 12.
Ingram just letting it rip right now on the offensive end.
Orlando leading by 3. Now Anthony. 5 points in the game. Here's Carter. Here he goes. And then Carter with the jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Willie Hernan Gomez does things the right way. This time executing in the screen and roll.
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Carter outside. Kicks to Anthony. 4 on the clock. He can't get that one to fall. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Left side, Jones. For 3, Ingram. Rebounded by Anthony.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. New Orleans also making some changes. Zion Williamson's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Tony Snell comes in for Jones. And McCollum subbed in for Devontae Graham. Now here's Fultz. He's got 7. Pass to Isaac. He's looking for Lopez and finds him.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Fultz. It's stolen by Fultz. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Snell, no good. Orlando leading by 3. Suggs passes to Okeke. Those 3-pointers off the mark. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And it's Williamson missing. Magic shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Suggs with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The massive size of Lopez just puts defenses in a pickle. When he's that close, you just have to foul him.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Lopez hits them both. Pelicans trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The pass to Ingram. And here's Valanciunas. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williamson finds Snell. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Snell's got 8 points.
Zion plays within the system. Right there, very unselfish.
Magic shooting the ball at 42%. Fultz looking around. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Pelicans have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. In the corner, Snell with it. And another 3 for New Orleans.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Here's Suggs. He's got 8. Lopez inside, guarded by Valanciunas. The shot's good from Lopez.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Isaac against McCollum. He kicks it to Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Back to Ingram. Takes the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic, trailing by 2. Now, here's Suggs. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Larry Nance has checked in for New Orleans. Pass to Snell. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Magic trail by 5. Fultz with the ball. He has 7. Lopez outside. Fultz against McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Pelicans leading by 3. And here's McCollum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Snell. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And finished off by Fultz.
And for a point guard, Fultz is a great dunker. I mean, he gets up quickly off the ground to slam that one home.
Here's McCollum. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Valanciunas passes to Williamson. Kicks to Nance. Lets it go from deep. A shot off that time. And Orlando will come the other way. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Suggs passes to Isaac. And it's good for two. Isaac's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Snell. He's got 14. McCollum finds Nance. The 11-footer. And the shot is long.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in. On defense, the Pelicans. They trail by one. Here's Okeke, covered by Williamson. Okeke passes to Suggs. Drains it from beyond the arc. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Now McCollum, he's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Snell kicks to McCollum. Inside, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, once Zion gets that close, and it's a position that he likes, that backboard's going to be shaky.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Suggs. Back to Fultz. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Magic have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. That free throw good from Fultz.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
For the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Lopez. Wagner comes in for Okeke, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Suggs. Devontae Graham's checked in for New Orleans. And so Fultz nails them both.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Now here's McCollum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. New Orleans moving it around. Nance finds McCollum. Sinks the three-pointer.
And this is part of the patience of C.J. McCollum. In-air adjustments with the defender on him. You have to like that body control.
Here is Ross. They lead by 1. And there's the pass to Fultz. Rebounded by McCollum.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Williamson double team. Bring him against Isaac. The drive by Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. McCollum no good. Well, Orlando shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Now here's Ross. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's McCollum following the bucket by Orlando. Graham with the ball. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
You got to do better than that on Larry Nance Jr. Outstanding at keeping his balance, even after getting hit.
And Orlando has possession. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Lobbed up there for Isaac. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
How about the timing there by Isaac on some of these alley-oops? Very impressive. Great at knowing when to leave the floor and how to finish that lob.
Now here's Graham. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Williamson.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
59 seconds left in the first half of the game. And here is Ross to the inside. Fultz. No good on that one. Good D by McCollum. He dishes it to Graham. Back to McCollum. He takes it in. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 4 assists in the game. .34 seconds left in the first half. Passes to Ross. Pass to Isaac. Now, here's Wagner. D right on him. Off the left rim and out. Down low. Hayes dishes to Nance. That 3 off the mark. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New Orleans on top. They're up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Tony. You've made a difference for this team through 2. What has been the mindset so far?
Just trying to come out and just try to be aggressive and just try to stay consistent and stick on our game plan.
It's worked so far, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
They've been knocking it down from 3. You have to give the playmakers credit for consistently finding the open guy. And then, of course, the shooters have delivered. If they keep it up, they're going to be tough to beat.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the board, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Okeke in at the 3. Fultz is out there for Orlando.
And I love the energy from Fultz, an incredibly crafty and creative scorer.
Mr. Williamson. And the pass to Ingram. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Suggs passes to Okeke. Off target from outside. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Count that bucket. Williamson's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Well, a big part of running in the fast break is to do it with purpose. And Zion had a purpose to score. He got the ball and finished.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Orlando's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Here's Isaac. That one off the back iron and out. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. McCollum up top. Lopez covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Just a smooth scorer is C.J. McCollum, and that combination of being confident and crafty keeps helping him pile up points in terms of his career statistics. Now he's at the line.
First free throw is good. And so McCollum nails both of them. Here's Fultz. 14 points for him. Passes it to Suggs. Pass to Lopez. Magic moving the ball around. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range. Lopez has got 15 points.
Every so often, Lopez catches fire, and when he does, he's really good at knocking down those shots.
It's stolen by Fultz. Over to the left wing. A baseline J, and a little luck that time, but it drops. And now a three-point Magic lead. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now here's Ingram. 15 points in the game. In the corner, Snell with it. Here's the three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Lopez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Suggs throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Pass to McCollum. Back to Snell. For three, Ingram. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And this is where that length shows off on particular plays like that. Still able to score.
Orlando's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Suggs dishes to Lopez. Fultz, the pass to Okeke. Back to Fultz. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's stolen by Fultz. Shoots from 14. Offensive rebound. Count that one from Isaac. He has 6.
Guys, you got to respect the activity level of Isaac. A young mobile big who knows how to keep plays alive.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last for the Magic. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Isaac, and Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And a change for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Zion Williamson. Ingram outside. He kicks it to Snell. Hernan Gomez against Lopez. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Okeke. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now the pass to Suggs. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Shot's good.
Well, C.J. McCollum could teach a class on how to get in-one opportunities.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. And so here's Orlando. 4-point game. Passes it to Okeke. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. Pelicans trail by 5. Ingram outside. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Devontae Graham's checked in for Jones. Orlando leading by 5. Anthony, the pass to Bamba. Here's Suggs. He's off on that one. Nice D from Valanciunas. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Ingram attacking. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, PA. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
And the first one drops.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Lopez. And a change for the Pelicans. Hayes, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Both free throws good for Ingram. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Just 5 to shoot. Carter down low. Hernan Gomez on him. Anthony can't hit. Pelicans trail by 3. It's McCollum with the drive. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. McCollum's got 12 in the game.
Well, this is where that sweet handle of McCollum's comes into play. When he goes on the dribble drive, very few defenders can get in good position to slow him down.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 20. Outside Anthony. Lets it go with the three. And they'll get another chance. Here's Bamba. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And a wide open look for McCollum. And he's good on the three ball. McCollum's got 10 points here in the second half.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from three.
Here's Suggs. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
To the paint, here's Hayes. Suggs with the steal. Kicks it to Anthony. Driving inside. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Ingram. And so Graham will bring it up for the Pelicans. The lead is 2. Ingram against Anthony. The 11-footer. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Ingram's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Now Suggs. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
And the first one at the line is good for the Magic. Wagner's checked in for Okeke, and it's Ross in for Cole Anthony. Larry Nance is checked in for New Orleans. He's perfect from the line this time. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Pass to Hayes. Stolen by Carter. Now, here's Suggs. Covered by Nance. Suggs kicks to Ross. Clock at 6. That one, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Ross against McCollum. Inside. Suggs with the steal. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way. Ross with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ross has got his 3rd basket of the night. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion. Graham against Carter. A 3 from McCollum. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 5 assists in the game. Orlando's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Now, here's Suggs. 22 points for him. Here's Wagner. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 15-6 run. Ingram attacking. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 4-point New Orleans lead.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
Now, here's Suggs. Defense right on him. The dish now to Carter. Ross for 3. Second chance shot. Bamba controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Graham. Lays it up and banks it in. Graham's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
The Magic trail by 4. Ross with it. He has 7. Here's Carter into the lane, and then Carter with the jam.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. McCollum finds Graham. Back to McCollum. Dishes it to Graham. Over Suggs. And it's Graham missing.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And the basket by McCollum.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And here is Suggs. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the shot goes down. Suggs has got 11 in the second half.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's Hayes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's McCollum. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space. And CJ cashes in.
Now, here's Suggs. Graham defending. The pass to Ross. Over McCollum. Off target with that shot.
The aggressiveness from McCollum there was nice. Not known as a big-time defender, but anticipating where he needed to be, and that affected the shot.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic on the court for the Pelicans. Getting the fourth quarter going. C.J. McCollum out there with Devontae Graham. Then there's Tony Snell. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Williamson in at the power forward position. Now here's Isaac. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 4. Passes it to Snell. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And then Carter with the dunk.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Pass to Williamson. Snell from outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Up top, Ross. Graham defending. There's the pass to Carter to tie it up. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The Magic making a switch here. Lopez is checked in, and the Pelicans making a change here as well. Valanciunas is checked in. Here's Snell. He's guarded by Ross. with the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Graham against Fultz. To the middle. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Graham. In the corner, Snell with it. There's the triple. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 6 assists here tonight.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
The Magic trail by 5. Now Ross pass to Fultz. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Okiki's checked in for Wendell Carter. Pelicans leading by 3. Graham, the pass to Williamson. He kicks to Snell. From deep. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Ross. Here's Okiki. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Okiki's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Now the pass to Snell. And Valanciunas kicks to Nance. Back to Valanciunas. Passes to Williamson. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Isaac. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, if the defense is going to give up this kind of shot, they're challenging you to prove you can make that, and Zion showing you can't.
Now here's Lopez. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Fultz against Valanciunas. Launches a 3. Lopez, no luck. Pelicans leading by 5. Now here's Graham. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Pass to Williamson. In the corner, Snell with it. Nance in the post. Guarded by Fultz. The shot's good from Nance.
Used to getting pushed around a little bit, Larry Nance Jr. does a nice job of finding enough room to score.
Fultz with the ball. Pass to Okiki. Back to Fultz. Here's Isaac. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
Graham, the pass to Williamson. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Ross for three. He doesn't hit that one. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's Snell. He's guarded by Ross. They get it again. Here's Valanciunas. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Magic. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Now just a 2-point Pelican lead.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Snell. Williamson right side. Valanciunas trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Anthony's checked in for the Magic. And a change for the Pelicans. Ingram's checked in. Orlando's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Up top, Fultz. Graham defending. Here's Okeke. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Now here's Graham. Valanciunas dishes to Ingram. Kicks it out to Williamson. It's deflected. Here's Okeke, guarded by Valanciunas.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Suggs.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear New Orleans' coach going over their plan during the break. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Williamson against Isaac. Here's Valanciunas. It's good from long range. Valanciunas has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Wow, you know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You got to love the confidence.
Now, here's Fultz. And the pass to Okeke. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New Orleans has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And Williamson throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. For Orlando, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Fultz against Graham. Floats one up. Fultz, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Graham with the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And it's the Magic with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. And here is Suggs. Shot to stop the run. Good on the three-point shot. Suggs has got 27.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Graham kicks to Ingram. Back to Graham. Ingram outside. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. He's got 27.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. And he's got to go ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
Now, here's Suggs. Passes it to Okeke. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. McCollum's checked in for the Pelicans. And so he makes both from the line. Here's McCollum. Pass to Williamson. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
The Magic trail by 4. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. We've been seeing athletic big men in the NBA now, Brent, for some time, but Zion Williamson raised the bar when it came to that department.
Well, there's no doubt about it, and it's this combination that is so strange for people to have to wrap their heads around when you get on the floor with them. You're standing eye to eye to him if you're 6'5", and you don't realize the power, the strength, the quickness off the floor, the ability to put the ball down on the deck. I mean, he's just something that you don't see every day, and it's the reason why Zion's one of the more special players in the league.
And it's Ingram missing. Orlando's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Here's Okeke. Buries the long-range jumper. Okeke's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Now, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Pass to McCollum. Williamson outside. Back to McCollum. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Suggs to take the lead, and the layup is up and in. Suggs has got 16 here in the second half. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Down low, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Suggs with the ball, guarded by Ingram. And it's Suggs missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Snell, the pass to McCollum. And no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if they're going to keep missing layups.
New Orleans in the lead. Drives to the hoop.
And when he's playing under control, which is most of the time, McCollum is very effective setting up teammates.
Here's Suggs. .114 left in the game. The fader. That one wide left.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 3. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. here's Suggs. Tight defense on him. Williamson with the block.
Yeah, Zion just aggressive there and great timing.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the clock. From deep. Pelicans with the rebound.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
Now here's McCollum. Inside. Isaac with the steal.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Partner, how about the maturation of Fultz? Just exciting to watch. You get the sense he lives for these moments. Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Here's Suggs. To the left wing. The pass to Fultz. Fires the 3. Misses the tray. And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with C.J. McCollum. C.J., how did you pick this defense apart and find your teammates?
I just tried to be aggressive. I was coming up short in the first half, but I was getting where I wanted to go on the court. So based on the film, I was just trying to make the right passes, whether that be weak side or finding the big man rolling. And tonight they finished it.
Well, your work study paid off, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.